You finish up a job on a beautiful monocouche render wall covered in red algae, right? You hit it with a 2% sodium hypochlorite mix, proper surfactant, and within 20 minutes, that wall is bright white again. The customer is standing on the driveway, absolutely amazed, handing you a cup of tea, paying you on the spot. You drive away thinking, job done, another happy client. But then 6 months later, 6 months down the line, your phone rings, and it is not to book another job. It is that same homeowner, absolutely furious because the red algae is back. And not just back, it looks worse than before you cleaned it. Now, why does that happen? Last time, we talked about why throwing washing up liquid into your mix ruins your bleach strength and fails to cling properly. But even when you get your chemistry right with sodium hypochlorite, you have to understand what it actually does on a molecular level. Sodium hypochlorite is a rapid oxidizer. When it hits organic contamination, algae, mold, biofilm, it literally burns through the cell walls. It breaks down those pigments on contact and kills what is sitting on the surface. But here is the catch. The second you rinse that surface, or as soon as the sun hits it and daylight breaks down the chemical, there is zero, and I mean zero, active residue left behind. Modern coloured renders, like K-Rend or monocouche, are incredibly porous. They are full of tiny microvoids, and deep inside those microscopic pores, dormant fungal spores and biological root structures survive. They are shielded from that brief wash of hypochlorite. Then, rain falls, washes away the harmless leftover salt, and leaves a damp, clean, porous substrate that is basically a paradise for fresh biological growth. I learnt this lesson the hard way early in my career. I used to think soft washing was just about spraying bleach, making it look instant clean, and grabbing the cash. But all I was doing was putting myself on a customer complaint treadmill. If you rely solely on hypochlorite, you are delivering a cosmetic fix, not a professional treatment. So how do you actually stop that biological comeback? That is where DDAC comes in, didecyl dimethyl ammonium chloride. DDAC is a quaternary ammonium compound, a heavy-duty biocide, and unlike hypochlorite, which oxidizes and vanishes, DDAC works by electrostatic bonding. It literally latches onto mineral substrates like render, clay tiles, and slate. Think of it like an invisible, slow-acting antimicrobial shield. Once applied, DDAC sits inside those microvoids and kills microscopic rhizoids as they try to germinate, and it stays active for 12 to 24 months, depending on weather exposure and surface porosity. This is why the true professional soft washing protocol is always a two-step process. Step 1, you apply your controlled sodium hypochlorite mix with a bleach-compatible surfactant to clear the heavy surface stains and restore the appearance immediately. Step 2, after rinsing, you apply a low-pressure DDAC post-treatment that penetrates deep into the substrate and seals it against regrowth. And here is where this changes your business model completely. When you explain this to homeowners, you are no longer competing with splash and dash operators who just blast walls and run. You reframe the conversation around long-term protection. You sell an annual maintenance top-up, a quick, high-margin biocide application every 12 or 18 months that keeps their property pristine forever. You turn one-off jobs into predictable, recurring business. But to do this right, you have to know what you are doing. You need to master chemical compatibility, kosh safety, surface identification, and proper risk assessments. If you want to raise your standards, stand out from the cowboys, and become an approved soft wash applicator, head over to softwashing.uk and check out our CPD certified soft wash training course. Learn the science, protect your customers, and build a business that actually lasts. All right, that is it for today. Go treat those surfaces properly.